Hello, welcome back to 999. New week, new route. So we have a couple of things to do. Skip text on. We're gonna need that tech. Also, there was a complaint about the BGM being a bit quieter, so that the difference between 1 and 2 on my end is pretty high, but you know what? I think it's fine. Actually, I just want to check something real fast with my microphone. Alright, my microphone was lower. I don't know if it's better now, but it's back to normal. Back to the stuffed quality I like to see, so just as the music is louder, might as well turn it back to normal. Could be too loud though, but hey. At least the music is better. I don't think we need sound effects higher though. You know what? Let's just make everything to cursor speed. And then, ooh, wanna try the English dub for a bit? Nah. I mean, I wouldn't hate it. But we're basically here just cause, we have a new game plan. So what is our game plan? It's a brand new ending. And I will bring up the flowchart and see what we're gonna do soon. Oh god. It's like so much louder on my end, but if it's actually like too loud, we'll change it back and I don't know, do something else later, but are you shitting me? I don't wanna hear this. Okay. Sorry. This explosion. Alright, I was trying to say, this rushing water sound isn't bad, so we did do this one. We do know choices are important, so I kind of wanted to route it a bit. Because apparently, I was just assuming, because of this, I assumed there would just be like 2 choices, and then that would lead you to whatever end route, which might still be the case, but apparently the endings do change based on choices, and I'll probably just say this now, I won't hit every ending if it is just minuscule choices like that, but we'll try our best. So what I want to do is go through the Lotus Santa door, pick up the bookmark. Because that's the real choice I only actually remember being important. But I guess we can just go to both escape rooms. Then we're gonna go through this door. And then I have no idea. I guess this part doesn't actually matter too much to me. So that's the plan for this video. We'll test out the skip function. Ooh, that's not it. Whoa. So it's this way, right? Second class cabins. Yeah, this is map of the ship. Match plate on a shelf and a dog. Interesting. Oh god, I don't know. Oh, that was a choice now. How do I actually skip? Ooh. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, wait, let me turn this then. New option. Because I remember I picked it's actually the Titanic, and I thought that was the meme option, but then June just answered like, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, even though that seems like the more reasonable choice. June was like, what are you talking about? Oops. Hey, I'm sure the person setting this up has a lot of cash. Anyways, either way.
とにかく元が取れればいいわけだろ。
元？
そうだ。実際に客船として運用してみるとかな。現代に蘇った豪華客船、復刻版タイタニック号世界一周の旅。こんなキャッチフレーズだけでもかなり集客が見込めると思うが。
そんな縁起の悪い船、好き好んで乗る人がいるでしょうか。
I honestly think people might. I feel like the Titanic fandom is actually like fairly big. But I'm not sure. I'm not too like invested in it, but
史上最悪の海難事故を起こした船ですよ。犠牲者の数は1500名以上。なんだかたたられそうじゃないですか。
たたりね。
純平くんは信じてないんですか？たたりとか呪いとか。
huh, this is completely new. Do I believe in curses? Personally, not really. Though I like the idea of curses. You know, my answer to stuff like this is I usually don't believe in them, but I think it would be pretty interesting if they did exist. But I feel like, you know what?
まあ信じてるよ。それなりには。
Nice. Let's go with this. Junpei scratched his temple.
そういうお前はどうなんだよ。って聞くまでもないか。
私は信じてますよ。
Yeah.
タイタニックが沈んだのもそのせいだと思ってますし。
そのせいって
呪いのせいですよ。エジプトのミイラの。
You definitely read this, I think.
ピラミッドの中から盗掘されたアモンラ神殿の王女のミイラが積まれてたそうなんです。
I wonder how much this is true.
そのミイラが曰くつきで
Such a weird statement.
関わった人たちは次から次へと謎の死を遂げていったと言われ、ほらよく言うじゃないですか。墓を暴く者には。
You definitely heard
そのミイ
this.
ラのせいで
そうです。ところで、そのとても不思議。
というと
彼女。
綺麗。
Yeah, as a
ミ
mummy.
イラの。
そうです。干からび。
ああ、そう死体。
違います。違う。
じゃあなんだ。
彼女。
は？
人間のその発見法律。
そう。
信じ。
俺が。
ええ。わかります。
Interesting.
砂漠の仮に存在していたとして、それはもう
Isn't that like reference to that ice, the special ice they were talking about? Forgot what it's called already. Oh no. So they skip all the, if you choose replica, you skip all the information about the authors, which is interesting because those guys were pretty interesting. Nice. Okay, so you can actually, what's match then? Junpei looked blankly down at what he was holding.
そういえばお前、熱の方は。
はい。
So this should be the same. I really wish you can just.
熱は下がってるようだな。
Yeah. Oh, well, that was extremely fast. Okay. Hey, come on, it's not like that.
そんなんじゃねえ。
Junpei did his best to act as though he didn't care. His best wasn't very good.
あの頃と何も変わらないですね。ところで俊平くん。俊平くんはなんでこんなところにいるんですか？
なんでって。
夜家に帰るとガスマスクの男がいた。
I mean, if you look at that figure, it looks like it's someone smaller than Junpei, which I feel like narrows it a bit to like one of the females. But like, I'm not sure. Like, it feels like Snake was taller, Ace was taller, which is like my two suspects. So it feels, honestly, like for some reason I get Clover vibes. But like, I mean, if it was Snake, then Clover also being involved wouldn't be too surprising, to be honest. But June, Clover, Santa would fit this, at least this visual clue. But like, you can only trust visual clues so much.
気がつくと
そうだ。
Okay, so this is the same.
それって本当なんですか？
Skip. Yeah, so that was just reminiscing about why the match, why everyone was on the ship and stuff, and how did they match. Played on a shelf. This is the bookmark, right?
なあ順平ちょっといいか
Yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe I should just Shit.
俺は世界中で最も嫌いな言葉を知ってるかそれは4つある
Why can't I flow? Yikes.
フェイスラブラック
Honest. Fuck. Yeah, okay, actually, this isn't that. Okay, we didn't actually skip that much, which is fine. I found it between some cushions. And this is novel mode. Don't skip stuff unnecessarily. You know what? Honestly, putting it on auto would be cool.
希望、信頼、愛。
No, it wouldn't, because... Okay, I like to speed
それ
read.
が嫌いな言葉なのか。
まあ悪いか
別に悪くはないが。
The edgelord speech, dude. Jesus.
それとこれと
I do want to take the bookmark instead of refusing it, though, to be honest, but I don't know if I should. I feel like it's kind of
四つ葉
important.
のクローバーの葉っぱにはなそれが今言った4つの言葉なんだ要するに花言葉みたいなもんだな
Like, this is so ridiculously suspicious. Like, what is this speech? He's probably, honestly, like, Santa might just be like a freaking drama queen, but this is like, what is this? It's all I can think about this monologue thing.
リーフワードとでも言うのかね
リーフワードね。
Jamil looked at the bookmark.
ホープ、希望。
I mean, we're just gonna take it.
そんなわけでこいつはお前にやるよも
That's fine.
ほれ
I'm actually gonna take it, and then... Do I take it? It seems so important, though. What if I don't take it? Oh, whatever. I'll take it. It's kind of contradictory to try other stuff, but I guess next time we can try it.
ま
理由
4つの4
Feels like the most important
死因のシーンだから
decision to
興
me.
味スピリ
Because you get a new item.
中途最逆に好きなのもしくは開き直って豚でもいい
Hey, look, his favorite number is 9.
したよそれ
He's so sketchy in this scene. It's insane. Ooh, okay. Let's try, I do remember this. I think he actually meant the stock market, not gambling.
株式の
ちげえや何すっとぼけたこと言ってんだよ
Okay, never mind. I think he just says that both ways.
まあ確かに株式の方の株もやらないことも
What, you do stocks? Yeah, that caught me by surprise too. Okay, I should probably read this a bit more, honestly. I do speed read, but I do kind of skim. It's a half-ass number. So what if it's in last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number. You play. Nah. Oh yeah, he was talking about Baccarat or whatever. Duh. Him doing stocks is very surprising. Because what do we know about other people's lives, but besides, Seven was a top, and guessing Lotus was some sort of researcher, but she wasn't involved in, at least from what we've seen, she wasn't involved in this, thing. Unless she was, but if she was involved in, like, the Zero thing, then it wasn't Zero who killed everyone, which would be the answer. If she wasn't, then, because she does know some weird, obviously she knows science, and she knows some weird experimental stuff, like the dog picture we're gonna talk about next, and, which also does seem to match with, like, brain wave stuff, so.
お前が株を
おうなんかもう
Wait, he's actually a stockbroker? Not just playing with stocks? It's kind of insane.
あいやちょっと意外だったからついな
I mean, Lotus doesn't look like the scientist type, researcher type person either. Honestly, Seven looks more like a crime person than a police, so obviously appearances don't mean anything. What Junpei didn't say, of course, was that he didn't think Santa looked smart enough to be a stockbroker.
あんなもんただのギャンブルだ。勝ち馬にかけりゃそれでいい。難しいことなんて何もないぜ。
It's not wrong. Stocks are basically... It's like a bit better than gambling, I think. Because it's more statistic based and you can calculate it more than just roulette and whatever. But it is kind of like a glorified version of gambling. Which is cool. I'm not too much into it yet. I have a couple mutual funds going because I had an account with a financial advisor. Though I do want to next year start with my own stuff. Probably just do ETFs because I'm a coward, but you know.
やけに自信たっぷりな言い方
It is pretty interesting stuff. I do enjoy listening to people talk about the markets.
それで勝ってんのかよ
もちろんだ。数年前にクレイドル製薬の株価がバカみたいに高騰したことがあの
Yo!
時鼻血が出るくらいに儲けさせてもらったな。
Alright, that is information. Because Cradle Pharmaceuticals seems to be this, the key to solving a lot of this stuff. And so we know that Seven was investigating Cradle Pharmaceuticals because all of those missing kids went to like one of the hospitals that was funded by Cradle. And I don't know what Lotus did. I don't think she worked for it because it doesn't really make sense. Like, she would probably know it was her kids being kidnapped unless she was just lying about the whole thing. But yeah, her kids were the one that was taken by the Cradle Pharmaceutical. It doesn't necessarily have to be Cradle Pharmaceuticals who have like taken kids. It could be like a sponsor or something, but it's connected. So Santa's relation to them is that he invested in them right before they boomed. So he's a stockbroker, which means he's partially an owner of the company. Or, I mean, he probably cashed in, but... So he was investing in it. So he's not actually part of it, but, like, he kind of is. What if they had, like, a stockbroker meeting for, like, the bid boys, and they were, like, talking about this new experiment, and he might know about it. And, I mean, if he's... Because bid people with stocks, like, a lot of stocks can affect the direction of the company, right? So, like, and his weird obsession with, or his weird favoritism to the number 9 and Baccarat, which is like very similar to this game, and it's also a game on the ship, seems kind of sus. Huh. The Santa has been like, he was super sus at the beginning, then he kind of got overshadowed by Ace and Snake in my opinion. He's kind of rising again, so this was super good coming back to this choice, so I'm really happy we chose it. Next time we go down this route, we'll not take the bookmark though. Aha was all Junpei could think of. He never even heard of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Fortunately, he was saved quickly from further embarrassment. Interesting, so we didn't even talk about Baccarat, unless that's not where this comes from. Because I know Lotus talks about it too. Santa sighed. And with that, Santa walked off slowly. He started after Santa intended to catch him, but Lotus appeared from the next room blocking his path. Her posture suggested she was not about to let him pass. There was nothing for it. He had lost. Her glare suggested any other choice would not have ended pleasantly for him. Junpei mumbled to himself under his breath and went back to his search. Okay. I mean, this is a really cool... I didn't even know about this. We can just go through that. It's a good feature. You don't have to repeat through escape rooms. Good thinking. Oh, yes. I remember we were gonna choose one of the options, but then we misclicked something, which was bad. Okay.
どこで
It's weird that Lotus knows about this stuff, which means if she's a researcher, she was researching about this stuff, which kind of matches with the Kratos stuff, but it doesn't make sense unless she was lying about her kids. So I have no idea, honestly. I still think Lotus is probably innocent, though.
イギリスの生化学者それに
面白い
携帯形成
Yeah, morphogenic.
ダメだ
I already remember the basics of it.
別に要する目には
おい
じゃあテレパシ
テレパ
そう本当は
Yeah, the experiments with
そ
the
んなもんを真面目に研究してる学者がいるとは驚きだね
lady with the umbrella, I think.
私は擁護する単なる仰々しいこと私だこれ
何って白と黒だ
順平君はどう
See, I accidentally chose that. I was trying to choose a funny Yapperina, because I thought that was funny. But since we're going for like a route where I think I'm trying to choose the right choices because I already took the bookmark, because I'm sure we'll do this again just to choose different choices and maybe get a different ending. I'll choose the right answer.
小型犬かな
So I actually do still see the dot. Like these two are the ears. The note. This is like the face. Unless I'm wrong about that. But I think this... Oh, wait. Does that actually look like the dog? Shit. I was seeing like the dog like here. But it looks like a weird mermaid. Maybe my dog imagery is not right. Let's show a picture of it. The head here, the paws here, and then their back paws. Oh. Okay, yeah, I see it now.
No.
I was wrong to then. Ooh, so they actually show the picture if you guess it right, which is interesting.
ああなるほど
I totally see it. See, I think I saw the wrong thing I saw the first time, but now I can see the dog.
言われてみると確かにそう見えるな
Santa, despite his constant aloofness, was clearly impressed. Junpei glanced over at Lotus. She looked stunned.
よくわかったわね正解よ絶対にわからないと思ったんだけどね
What can I say? We're just a genius. For a brief moment, Junpei felt a swell of pride.
それで絵の正体は分かったけどだか
イギリスのある手まず両方でもそんな片方もう片
Yeah, woman
こ
wearing
の
a
小型
hat.
犬でねま
We
ずそ
can...
れらをアイリスその結果は
I kind of want to skip a bit because we're 20 minutes in, and it seems like that's the same information, so I'll skip it up. Right. So that was the same from my Epic speed reading senses. So we should do this, I guess. Just to see if there was any choices.
錆びた包丁かこのままじゃ使えん
フューティリティってやつですね
Oh, I do remember
無
this.
駄なもの無益なもの役立た
Kind of. Shit. It's been so long.
それで
But like not
そ
really.
の英単語
I guess you just think a lot.
ちょうどフュ
は
What does this mean again?
どうしてフィ
タイタニックと関係があるからですよ
タイタン
Oh, the theory that it was a different ship.
タイタニック
That
の
sunk?
沈没は予言されていたって
Oh, okay,
聞いたことない
so
ですか
she doesn't talk about the author in So the author was actually about this one, and this was like the title of one of the authors. Like there's two authors that kind of predicted it, and one of the authors was actually on it and died, I think, which was interesting. Yes, I have.
それっ
From
てあれだ
you.
ろタイタニックが沈没するよりも前に書かれた小説の内容が実際に起こった事故の様子と酷似していたとか。
はい。その小説のタイトルが書かれたのはタイタニック号が沈没する14年後にもかかる。
だから知ってる。さすがに小説のタイトルまでは知らなかったが、いろいろと書いてあった内容が一致してたんだろだけどそれって捏造だ
Ooh,
ったみたいだぜ。
hoax.
捏造？
Okay, new tat.
船の設定に関する記述はタイタニックが沈んだ後に書き加えられたものらしい。
Huh.
客船が氷山に激突して沈没するってとこだけは最初からあったみたいだが。
でも小説が出版されたのは確かに1898年。事故の14年前だと。
だからそれは初版本だったんだよ。
Interesting.
それから14年が経ち、作者はタイタニック号の事故について知ったんだ。そこでいわゆる便乗商法ってやつだな。彼は14年前に書いた小説の設定を
I don't know how I feel about that, but it feels. Huh.
タイタニックのそれと合うように過失修正して再版したってわけだ。
Sorry about that.
そう、予言だの予知だの。そんなもんあるわけないだろ。
We said we believe in curses. Shouldn't we just go for a... It's weird.
でもタイタニックの沈没を予言した本はそれだけじゃないんですよ。
Alright, this was the creepier one. Where the guy died after writing about it on the Titanic.
ウィリアム・トーマス・ステッドという人が書いた小説、もちろん書かれたのは事故の前のことです。1886、ステッドは氷山に激突、両方とも救命ボートが足らずに乗客たちがパニックを。
それだけ。当時は客船が氷山とぶつかるのも。
まあそうです。でもステッドが具体的に言うと、
自動書記霊に取りつかれた人の手が。
そうです。
そうです。
でも純平君、
それとこれとは話は別だ。
Oh, wow.
というか100万歩譲って自動書記なんてものがあったとしても、だからといってタイタニックの事故を予言できたことにはならないだ
I
ろう。
wonder if for one of these routes we have to like fully like trust in June's superstition, or one of them we have to like fully deny her. That'd be interesting.
そのステッドとかってやつが小説を書いた時には当然事故による死者なんて存在しなかったわけで、自動書記が例の憑依によって行われるものだとするなら。
違うんですよ。
何が違う。
ステッドは霊取り付いてたんですよ。
はあ。
ウィリアム・トーマス・ステッドはタイタニック号の乗客だったんです
So I think that's pretty
自分が目
creepy.
にした光景をそっくりそのまま描いただけ
It's
で
honestly so creepy to me.
事故が起こる。
He decided it was probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad.
その
Junpei smiled uncomfortably.
まあなんだ。
Her voice trailed off and she glanced at the floor
ほら
troubled.
続く。
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Freezer. Just two options in the freezer, huh?
なんだこれ。
3秒で冷凍悪いけど。
Oh yeah, lotus leaves. And the door closes. Get me out of here. Oh, no. Interesting. Skipped. This was Ice 9, right? Ooh. It's so weird. I kind of like just think this is better. Okay, I'm just gonna go with my gut, which means I kind of wanna. Alright, you know what's crazy? Okay, yeah, it was called Ice 9. I wanna go back and not question it. I wanna go with my gut and be friendly. Shit! I didn't mean to do that! What did I do? Jesus. I didn't even click anything, I thought. Oh boy. Whatever. I'm too lazy. I was gonna go back and not deny June's thing. Okay. Yes, escape the freezer. This isn't anything either, I think.
ドライアイスの詰め込まれたペットボトルにこの水をさす
We just bopped it. Should I look at that Ice 9 thing again? I remember it being like interesting, but like not real. It's a fake thing, right? That they actually took from a story. All right. Good. We can actually get to some new content 30 minutes in. But I guess it was nice. It got a nice refresh. But what I want to do is go down this route now. At least start that. That right before the escape, then we can do the escape next episode, I guess. This is the lore episode. So Ace always gets knocked out. So you like really just don't get time with Ace until like the final routes. Alright, so door 3 was shit. Which one did we need? Oh, I can't choose flow. Honestly, I'm just gonna do 3 again because I honestly forgot the choices. Yeah.
7や8
ああだプラン3467で8に入る方法プラン B
So we're 5. 3, 5, 8 go through door 7, but Lotus wants to go through door 8.
457で7に368で8に入る方法
So if you want to go through 7, we either go with Clover and 7, which we probably will, because 7 wants to go through 7 and Clover doesn't really care. While Lotus wants to go through 8, so it doesn't really make sense.
367で7に入る
Yeah, that doesn't work.
458で8に入る
And this is what we want if we go through 8.
俺たち
Yeah, yes, you can't get June. Look how well that worked out last time. So you did get some
考え
fun
事は終わっ
tech.
たかさあ選択肢は2つだ3は絶対3を選ぶさあ7か8か
Oh, nice. Door 7. Alright, who's the squad? Honestly, I'm kind of excited. So it's always Clover, so you always get Clover, I think. Unless you don't choose door... Unless you choose door 3, but... That's the dead door.
それじゃあ俺は7の扉を選ぶよ
そうか7だな
ああ
すると必然的に紫は8ってことになるわけだが
どうしてですか
順平お前
This is the same.
それじゃあ私は
It made some more sense for this route, but for the other route, it didn't really make sense because we weren't with her through the first escape anyways, so...
おいおい離れ離れになるって言ったって最初の4と5の扉の時チームは2つに分かれたが結局はこの部屋きっと同じだよ
どこか先の方で
ああ
おそらく
俺は間違いなく繋がっ
どうして
Yeah. This is the same.
大丈夫だ。
Calm down, stockbroker
と
Santa.
にかくこれで問題はほぼ片付いたことになる。残った俺と四つ葉は自動的にどっちかへと割り振られることになるからな。なんだ、俺が8で四つ葉が7に入りゃいいのか。四つ葉、何か異論は？
Oh wait, so it can be Santa with us? I guess because, oh yeah, it can be Santa and Lotus, but Lotus wants to go to 8, so it's Clover and 7. Okay. 7 honestly was so broy with Snake, so I kind of liked having him around, and Clover was nice. So she's always with us if we do a proper route. It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa's didn't seem to care.
よし、それじゃあこれで決まりだ。行こう。
Okay. At Santa's command, the group split and head to their respective doors. Clover, 7, and Junpei walked towards door number 7. Santa, Lotus, and June headed for door number 8. See ya, guys. Good luck. That room is pretty spooky. I wonder who gets trapped if it wasn't Clover. That's probably June or someone. I guess it doesn't have to be June. At least they have Lotus. Honestly, they might actually be screwed if Lotus didn't go through door 8, because how are they gonna hack in without her? For a long moment, they stood in front of the door 7. 7 took a deep breath. Let's go, buddy. 7, I now have a bond with you. And Clover, I really liked you. I liked you. We only saw a bit of you, but you were cool. And you were confirmed dead by 7. It makes me trust you a bit more. Boop, boop, boop. This is new territory. I'm always excited for some new territory. Even though we probably won't be doing it this episode. Next episode, though. Next episode is always the doozy. But at least we can see what the room is, plus the dead area. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. 7 and Clover leapt through the door. Yes. It's like, I was about to say get hyped, and then Clover was pretty monotone. The moment they did, their bracelet beeped. The detonators in their bracelet had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But he was about to step over the threshold. He stopped. Looked over at June. He looked to his right, towards door number 8. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei, with her serious sprite. I like that sprite. Lots of good sprite positions, honestly. With like Lotus. I like Lotus with her hand up a lot. That's good. Same with June. This sprite is always like angry June, but it's not angry. It's like more determined June. Their eyes met. They nodded. Their farewell almost took 1.5 seconds. Yeah, Lotus got mad at us last time, I think. Well, then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. Okay, a new dead tech. The dead's never like really a problem though. We usually solve it pretty easily. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. I guess the dead's not supposed to be a problem. It's just a way to get people locked in. Make sure they follow the rules. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep. Ooh, it might be a multiple room place. Oh, maybe not. Isn't it that right there? Or is that like a different place? 7 led the way down the hall. Junpei and Clover followed him as fast as they could. Oh yeah, it's literally right there. So it's only a 1-door place. Interesting. After what seemed like far more than 81 seconds, they reached the end of the hall. There's no time to rest or catch their breath. All three slammed their hands in quick succession over the scanner panel on the dead. Beep, boop, beep. Zing. Mission accomplished as per usual. Get it out of your systems. I'll pant to you for you. Gotta feel immersed. Still trying to catch his breath. Seven leaned heavily against the wall. Feel like I didn't do a lot of reading. I'm in a reading mood. Oh, this was like a similar. Didn't he like do this exact reaction for like the first route with Seven and Snake? His smile seemed forced and a little crooked. This would be funny if you chained it, huh? I just wanted that. Honestly, I just wanted the bookmark. He stood up straight, no longer out of breath, and wiped some of the sweat from his head and neck. Clover smirked at him. It's interesting. Clover was a lot more, like, dead. With Lotus and I. Like, she was way more mopey, but she seems even a little bit more energetic, which is a good sign. I forgot the exact reason why she was, like, super mopey. Was it something that Lotus said? I don't remember. But at least she's being a bit more energetic. That's what I like to see. No balls. Nice. See, we're getting along nicely. Oh god. Bringing out the profanity? No, let them get it out. Let Clover get it out. She's much better when she's not mopey. Junpei sighed. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they faced. They didn't respond, but Junpei wasn't in the mood for a conversation anyway. Okay. I'm excited. Ooh, can we do map tech? I never do map tech. I always forget. Or will this spoil it? Casino, kitchen, second class. So this is just what we've done. Actually, we don't even have the right deck, right? Yeah, we're in a different deck. We're in C deck. Or wait, we're not on C deck. I don't know. We'll get a map in the room, I assume. At last he gave up and returned to Seven, who was tapping lightly on the wooden door. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, yo. I knew what Junpei was gonna say exactly. I'm a genius. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, okay. Interesting. We know it has some sort of medical theme, and we saw like an experimental room in a laboratory, so this might not just be a wholesome operating room, though I don't think operating rooms are especially wholesome, I guess. Nice. Get hyped for body parts? I always love body parts. Something about that made Junpei feel nervous. Seven grabbed the brass knob and slowly opened the door. The creak of the hinge sounded like the groan of an old woman.
どうした？
いや、なんでもない。
A chill snaked its way down Junpei's spine.
入ろう。
Quickly, he gathered what courage he could and took the first step into the room. Seven followed with Clover right behind him. Ooh. Oh, most of it's covered. And there's a what? Chemical room? Part of the room just past the door was obstructed by a screen.
なんだこのついたては。
見てみればわかるでしょ
No, is Clover gonna get trapped again?
おい、四つ葉。
Oh my god. She's just the trap. Clover's curiosity got the better of her and she darted past Junpei to peer around the screen. Good one, Clover. She's a very impatient girl. Either way. Her scream nearly blew out Junpei's eardrums.
四つ葉。
He and Seven ran towards Clover to see what had frightened her. They rounded the screen and saw the cause of her outburst was immediately clear. Ah,
なんだこいつは。
well, it's just a mannequin. We also saw some sort of weird doll on the table too.
死体。
Guess they can't tell from that far away, maybe. It was something that looked kind of like a human lying across some sort of bed. No, not a bed. An operating table. The table sat on the rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down on it from the ceiling.
確かめるか。
Slowly they approached. Oh. As they got closer to the body, it became clear that it wasn't a body at all.
こいつは。
なんだよ。ただの人形じゃないか。
It's an operating dummy.
人形
I actually don't know if there's a official term for it. Clover did not look terribly comforted. Slowly, she approached the operating table and looked as intently as possible, from far away as possible, at the thing. Junpei could see her relax.
本当だ人形じゃん
With a human heart!
たく
No, I'm joking.
脅かさないでよねもう
I'll forgive you, Clover, just 'cause your hair's so puffy. Honestly, the puffy hair, though, makes you want to poke it. Only me? Okay. I was the guy who was a kid. When I see someone with a big pom-pom in their hand, I just wanted to squeeze it. I can't have the same feeling of Clover, to be honest. And that is a compliment. She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smirked.
気も玉の小さい女だな。体となってミクロサイズか。
I love the banter
う
already.
るさい黙れ筋肉バカ
Fatty? Bro, Seven's not fat. He's just a freaking tank, dude.
お、あんのか君ごめん。
Honestly, how does someone kill Seven, bro? I feel like he can literally just snap anyone, besides, like, maybe Ace. But he's, like, much bigger than Ace still.
上等じゃないのよこの黒豚まんじゅう
I love it.
またかよ。いい加減にしてくれ頼むから。
け
あれあれ。ところで。どうやら
I was kind of wondering.
肝っ玉を持ってるらしいな。
So we can only save 5 people. Let's minus, like... Is this cheese strats? But, like... What if we do, like... Add everyone but the culprit, and would that equal 9 somehow? 27. That's 9. Okay. Oh, wait, but that's 6 people. Wait. So we can only have 5. Oh, we need to trim down a bit. For some reason, I thought if we like, okay, we trim Snake, we trim the 9th man. Oh, wait, I even skipped 7. Never mind. We can't really do process of elimination because we need 4 people gone. That sucks. How do you trim 4 people? I guess the multiple accomplices. So like, what if we do like, I'm adding some taste to this episode because it's a little much of a lore episode. Ooh, I wanted it to actually. What if it was something like this? Does the sequel it? Nope. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I feel like if it's Snake, then it's probably Clover. I feel like... No, wait, it's June and Ace. I don't know, dude. Those feel like the pairs, but it doesn't really make sense for June and Ace. It's just a vibe. Maybe it's just a vibe because June was a little flirty with Ace, to be honest. It's the jealousy. Yeah. For some reason, I was like, oh, why don't we just remove the ninth man, as technically, we should just remove Snake, but then we still need to remove 2 more people. So, I don't really want to do it, though. We're gonna have to make some sacrifices, unless there's like an alternative way by breaking the rules, which would be nice, save everyone but the culprit. It was set a little higher than normal for a human body, where from the shape of the organ there should be no doubt it was a heart. Oh, that heart is set higher than the normal heart. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the innards of a human, sadly. Yeah. I don't think you need to put a heart in a set stall. Seven's grin was more than a little perverted. Unless you want to get real freaky with it. Clover glared at him. Escape. Oh man. Ooh, there's a lot of rooms. Okay. Preparation room and chemical room. Well, it's been 52 minutes. We kind of used our time a lot. This was a lot of more of a lore episode. Which is fine. I mean, we learned some new stuff, got some new options, got the bookmark in the back pocket. The stuff with Santa was really interesting. So we found his connection with or a connection with him and the pharmaceutical company, which is something we need to grasp. You know, that's what we're aiming for with these routes, gaining information about each other. I think it's clear that the pharmaceutical company is probably the link combining everyone together. We just need to find the pieces, and obviously Junpei needs to find his piece because he doesn't seem to remember it at all. But next time we will do this puzzle, probably depending on how clean the puzzle is, we'll go through this, and then maybe we'll get to see which route will befall us. The lawn route, which is probably the right one, or this route. Who knows though? Yeah, have to see next time. The lower episodes, I guess the lower episodes will probably just be like on Tuesday and the escape episodes on Thursday, so whatever you like better. Honestly, while I've obviously said I love the escape, I do like the lore stuff. It is very fascinating to learn more about what the puzzles are like. Not the puzzle. Like how we are the pieces of the puzzle, you know, learning what the pieces are like so we can better solve the overall story puzzle. I think that's a better way of putting it, but thank you if you enjoyed. I will see you Thursday, Christmas Eve. Lucky for you. Hopefully you'll have a good Christmas Eve. But thanks for watching as always. I appreciate your time, and next time let's do some escaping. But yeah, see you then. Bye.